What you are about to see is a discussion video based on the information and knowledge of the current reaction done by ArchitectCobra. Theories and ideas said in this video may be 100% wrong and may be guesses. For those of you who are lore Nazis and wish to ruin the show for ArchitectCobra for giving him information that you would only get from future episodes that he has not gotten to yet, then I suggest you turn this video off now. This is not the video for you. Welcome back, everybody, to episode, I believe this is 6? Yes, episode 6 of Fairy Tale Discussions. This episode, we're going to be talking about 167 through 172. Joining me today, I have Relulululululu, Obey, Natsu, and Tommy. Welcome, everybody.
Hello.
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 Alright, so let's get started. 167, we had the very epic battle with Urza beating all 100 monsters. That was a very cool fight. Like, she turning into her multi-blade armor or whatever. I can't remember what the armor's called. Her the first armor we ever see her transform into.
Heaven's Wheel.
The Heaven's Wheel. Okay, yeah. Is it called the Heaven's Wheel armor, or is that just a move that she does?
Heaven's Wheel, yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Heaven's Wheel.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, she does that to test the strength of the monsters, and then after that, she knows what armor to use, like test in the waters kind of stuff.
She mix and match her swords and armors.
Seeing pulling out her one half of the shield, of the impenetrable shield to block and everything. Yeah, it's very cool.
My favorite combo was the flight armor with the purgatory sword.
Oh yeah, that.
Which one was the flight armor?
The cheetah looking one, the fast one.
Yeah, it had cheetah on it.
And,
oh, okay.
And then the purgatory is the big ass sword that looks
It's weird that the little guy ended up being the S-class monster.
Yeah.
Dark Wolf pointed out that we've seen that little thing run around a couple times in a couple scenes. Before we even saw it at the end. I must have missed it. So
yeah, I missed it too.
It was bouncing around on the bridge and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Just boing.
But yeah, it's weird how he's 3 times stronger if he's the last one alive. It's like, how is that a rule that no one told? Out of all the other rules to explain the event, no one put that into the rules.
Surprise!
But it was very cool to see all the monsters and how Urza dealt with all of them. I love how the what was it? It was I think it was B class, the big old blue one, when it came up. Urza was asking if he's the S class one. It's like, nope. he's even tougher. Don't worry.
Yeah.
She was like, "Are you the S class?" And when he swung at her, she was like, "Nope, never mind."
Also,
like, you're not worthy.
The arena that they're in, it's like an upside down castle, and apparently the top of it, the top in quotation marks, or the bottom, if you would think about that, is this shadow world thing or something. Urza was fighting the S-class monster there. And that was interesting.
It looked like it couldn't fit in that castle. It looked like a different world.
I think it
used a dimension thing. That was the purple pulse.
In terms of where it is, it looked like she went through the tower up into the portal that the tower is coming out of.
Oh, okay.
And she's in the tower still, but in that portal.
Because when she won the fight, she was holding the sword up, and then she glows, and then a magic circle appears on the floor, and then she appears again.
Yeah.
She gets teleported down. Yeah. Yeah, it was a really cool fight. I liked it a lot.
Yeah.
That was a great fight.
Yeah.
Right after that is Wendy versus Shelia, right?
Yeah, but I wanted to say real quick that the future Levy
Connor.
talked.
Oh yeah, Levy.
Oh yeah, future Levy again.
She says, quote, "Day 3 changed everything. I'll never forget it." Actually, this was while the ending of the fight was happening. But she said, "I'll never forget it. The miracle we witnessed, despite her countless injuries, the fairy that should have fallen, soared. Titania triumphed, and our spirits were born anew, like the scarlet rose blooming in full glory, sword in hand." And I thought that was really, really cool to like kind of end the fight to like show that everybody in the guild, like, this is the first time they win, like, like a big fight. This is like the big turnaround in the competition. I
love the shot of Dornbolt like crying, like once Urza won. Yeah, that was really cool.
Everyone was crying.
Everyone was crying. Yeah.
Everybody was in tears.
It was very, very cool to see that. And even I love how even Future Levy was talking about it, like something's going on there, like something big happens, like some kind of. Well, she said it in the future episode, but like the future ones that we just saw. But she says like it's a big calamity or something. We'll get to that when we get to it. But yeah. So after that, we had the strength contest with the other members because Urza just shut out the entire competition. So they have to do something to find out who gets second and third and fourth, all this stuff.
MPF.
So Miliana went first, and she got 365. And I love how everyone just kind of like just fell silent because they didn't know if that was good or bad. Like it was just like okay.
If they didn't have that magic council guy, they wouldn't know anything at all. Yeah.
But like in the viewers' eyes, we saw the pumpkin guy get 50 when he hit it. So that's what I was kind of saying in my reaction. I was like, but we saw like we saw a little bit of like a deadline or whatever, a good guideline to how powerful you have to be. But anyways, then we have Novelli, who got 124. He's the Quattro Puppy guy. Nobly, I think. I think it's Nobly. And then who else got? Oh yeah, Hibiki got 95.
He uses archive magic.
Yeah, I think he just punched it or something. to be fair, because we didn't see the hit. All we heard, like, it cut away, and then we heard the hit, like something hit. And then it cut to him crying on the ground. Or no, crying in Kana's lap or something.
Yeah.
Where were they?
Nothing.
Okay. Yeah. Then next we had Obra from Raventail, the guy who had the monkey.
Oh yeah.
The monkey came out and hit it for 4. And then that was it. Like that's all he did. But then we had the big old guys come out. We had Olga come out for 3,825 percent or damage or whatever, which was a very, very. He's like 5mm, something like that. Black lightning cannon. Yeah.
100. Wasn't it 100mm?
It might have. Yeah, so. I'm not sure what it was.
100.
Yeah. But yeah, it was really cool, like little tiny ability that did a lot of damage. It was cool to see that. And then Jura just comes out and curb stomps his score. 8,500. Just like ultimately dominates that. And then Kana comes out all drunk. Like completely bastard. And then just like has fairy glitter to like just ultimately just devastate the freaking thing. It gets destroyed.
That's like one of my favorite moments in the entire arc because it's like such a surprise.
It is. through the whole thing, it's like everyone's like doing all their abilities and stuff, and in the background she's just drinking and like just getting hardcore smashed. Yeah, and then she just comes out and immediately gets like sober. Like immediately when she does fairy glitter, she gets sober. She's like completely good to go. It's really funny. I wondered if it added. If her getting drunk was on purpose to like somehow add to the concentration of the spell, because that's what Mavis was saying. How in order to be very, very good with fairy glitter, you needed to have like a really good concentration and power. So I was wondering if her getting drunk was on purpose to kind of help with that in any way. I don't know. She might have just got drunk.
I can see that.
Yeah. But yeah, she got 9999 and blew it up. Like, it literally got decimated.
When you think about it, Jura actually wasn't that far away from Fairy Glitter.
Well, we don't know how far. We don't know how far above 9999 it was. That's only how far the thing went.
Oh yeah.
In the manga, they said that she destroyed the counter, so it stopped counting.
Yeah, it was gone. It was completely gone.
Holy crap, dude! Holy crap!
Just a little OP.
Yeah.
Just a little.
I mean, it has to be OP if it's one of the 3 legendary spells.
Yeah, from Fairy Tail. Yeah. It'd be funny if like I was thinking about this, like, because it's one of the three spells in Fairy Tail, strongest spells in Fairy Tail. What other, like, because we've seen Fairy Law. Like, how strong is that compared to Fairy Glitter? Like, if Fairy Law were to, like, get cast on the thing, like, if that would be destroyed too, like, well, probably it would. But, like, how powerful is Fairy Law compared to Fairy Glitter, like, in terms of strength and whatever?
Well, they're about equal. That's what they've stated.
Okay. Just like Fairy Law does multiple targets?
Yeah, Fairy Law is omnidirectional, and Fairy Glitter is single target.
Yeah. Yeah, Fairy Glitter has, like, the big kind of halo ring come from the sky and then just, like, attack the target from within, yeah. Alright, cool. Alright, next episode we had a huge thing. Wait, this might be multiple episodes. I don't know. Anyways, Miliana versus Samus from Quattro Puppy. The guy who spins. Miliana wins, of course. With like a little tiny trouble getting her power to, or her little paw things to click on him. Which I thought her paws like got rid of magic once they got the target. Which I guess is true because he did kind of give up immediately. So it's interesting to see that she still has that power. And then we have Eve versus Rufus. That was a kind of cool fight though, because both.
Yeah, that was a better fight than I remember.
Yeah. Eve got wrecked.
Yeah, Eve got wrecked, but still, Eve held us on for a little while there.
He did pretty good.
Using decoys and his ice magic to kind of find where Rufus was. He did pretty well against Rufus. And he used to be a rune knight, which is interesting. Like, what changed in his in his course of becoming a rune knight that he ended up like ditching the rune knights and going to a wizard guild. It'll be interesting to see if we get, well, probably not, but it'll be interesting to see if we get any information on that. And then we got a little scene with the bunny guy being like kind of teased that no one knows who's under the mask, all that stuff. Blue Pegasus Bunny is about to go to the arena, all that stuff. And then, okay, so next we had Loxus versus his dad, which is, well, his dad in quotation marks, Alexia.
Yeah.
The moment you said Alexia, I kind of just giggled to myself.
It's Alexi, because it has an I at the end.
Yeah, Alexi.
Yeah.
Loxus versus Alexi, which is the guy with the mask, who we know later on is to be his dad. The whole fight was an illusion that the crowd saw, and that was pretty interesting. The moment we knew, like the audience knew that it was or like us, watching the video knew it was an illusion. That fight became just pointless to me. I'm like, all right, he's just showing the audience what they want to see, kind of stuff. So whenever Loxus was losing in the illusion, I was just like, okay, it was really pointless to me to see that, but whatever. Alexia, or I guess what's his name? What's Loxus' dad's
Alexi.
name? No,
his real name is Ivan.
Ivan, there we go. Ivan wants Fairy Tail's secret thing, which is Luministoire, which I guess is underneath the old guild hall that Guildart saw, is what I'm... That's right?
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Yeah, I forgot what they called it when they were down there. Yeah, Loxus wanted none of it. He didn't care about anything, and he fought all 5 members at once, defeating them all, which is a very, very cool fight to see, because he went immediately for Obra, which is the guy who gets rid of magic, I guess. And then he just periodically went to member, defeating them in combat, and then
like one shot.
Yeah, like he grabbed, or no, the girl with the red hair, she grabbed his arm, and then he just like in one hit just decimated her.
Yeah.
It was very, very cool. And the sand guy too. The sand guy, he didn't even look at the sand guy, like the snake guy.
Ain't got time for this.
Excuse me. Yeah. And then Raventail is out of the games now for hardcore cheating. Illusions, all 5 members on the field, and their guild master was in the fights. So, yeah, they got ultra disqualified there. Which was a long time coming. Like, they needed to be defeated the moment they cheated in the first fight with Lucy. Well, yeah, and then after that we had a tease. Well, we had a tease, but we actually since we saw 6 episodes, we saw the whole fight. But Wendy versus Shelia. Shelia is a God Slayer, which is a Sky God Slayer. Which is really, really interesting. And I'll get to that in a second. She can heal mid-fight, which is really interesting. And she's like... Okay, so Sky God Slayer...
She's like Wendy.
She's like Wendy, but like in like a different way. Like she's got like feather attacks and stuff like that. But Wendy doesn't have feather attacks. Like that like secret art thing that Shelia did. Was like, you know, all these feathers came off of her wrist and like kind of turned into the ability.
It's probably to show it's like a divine spell.
Probably. But yeah, so Shelia has the same power as the guy from
Zancro.
Grimoire Heart.
There we go. Yeah, that chakra guy.
Zancro.
Zakro. There we go. Yeah. So he had. Was it just Divine God?
I think it was.
Well, he's the Fire God Slayer.
Yeah, he's Fire God Slayer.
Okay. I wasn't sure if they had Fire God.
They use the same magic.
Flames.
Same. Okay. Yeah. It's really interesting to see, or it will be really interesting to see if we ever get this to the information on where the hell Shelia got that power from, and like why it was kept a secret for so long, kind of thing, that no one knew she used Sky God Slayer magic until now, kind of thing. Like, I know she's new to battling or whatever, I guess, but like everyone knows her, and like everyone kept saying, "Oh yeah, Shelia is like the one girl's cousin." Like everyone knew that. Everyone in the whole like Coliseum knew that. But no one knew what Shelley's power was. Like, did no one question?
Yeah. Like Leon had. Oh, go ahead. All right, I was gonna say that.
Tommy, go, Tommy, go.
Okay.
Oh, I was gonna say that Leon had like such an evil look on his face because like he knew like what Shelia could do.
Yeah.
And like no one else knew.
Oh yeah, and then his mind went way off onto Juvia.
Shelia is Justin's new Wendy.
Oh my god.
God.
Back at this topic. What week passes and we're still talking about that.
So yeah, Wendy uses one of Grandina's like ultimate spells that she taught her in that book.
Sky Drill.
It's Dragon Slayer's Secret Art, Shattering Light Sky Drill. It's a very, very cool ability. And it's her first attack ability, like a major, like, damaging spell. And too bad we didn't actually see how powerful it was, because Shelly just kind of shrugged it off and healed immediately. So we didn't see actually if it is like a very powerful attack spell or if something, we don't even know. It got shrugged off so easily that we just kind of like was like, oh well. That was a thing, kind of thing. And then we had at the very end there of that episode, saw Mistigan, Doran Bolt.
Yeah.
Doran Bolt. I messed up my words there. Yeah, Doran Bolt saw Mistigan, and he knows that Mistigan isn't on Earth anymore, and we'll get to that in that next episode because I go in depth in that. Well, they go in depth in that. But yeah, so then we get to 170, which was kind of the end fight, versus when Wendy and Shelly fought. A pretty epic like battle kind of take place with them fighting each other. I like to know the episode was titled "Small Fists." It is very appropriate to what was going on.
Yeah, and then right after that fight, it was they showed the what's his name? The military guy, the Minister of Defense. He's like walking around talking about the festival, the games.
I didn't actually put down on the cliff notes because he didn't really talk about it much. He didn't. He's just like
massive mural.
Yeah. Oh, that yeah. I totally missed that when I was skipping through the episode. What I usually do is I skip through the episode to look through all the highlights and then write them down on like a notepad thing. Like for the people on the video, you can kind of see what I'm talking about there. Just a little tiny, notepad thing. I missed that. Yeah. But yeah, he was talking about the Dragon King Festival. That used to be a thing like years and years and years and years and years ago. Which is interesting. Who knows what that means? But yeah, so Mistigan. Oh, what do you want to say?
Isn't that kind of like a festival and like harvest, kind of the same thing? Like the Colonel, he was talking about he wanted to like bring a harvest or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So
he kept saying harvest and what do you? Can't remember the other word he kept using too.
He kept on saying the harvest was he said it was this year's a great harvest.
Yeah.
But he hasn't said what.
Yeah. We just know that they need the celestial wizards to do something, and yeah. Oh yeah, and freaking what's her name? What is her name? I wrote it down here. So, yes, she's part of the military now. What the heck?
I don't know how I guessed that, but
yeah, Yukino is part of the military, which is interesting. I don't know if she just now joined or if she was always part of the military. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, so the big thing on 170 was that Mistigan gets caught, or Jalal gets caught, whatever.
Everyone sees him.
The moment I narrowed it down to the moment that he got caught was bumping into Mest in the stadium. After that, just like a domino effect happened, and all this crap started going down. He gets caught by Mest, and his hat gets taken off. They immediately know it's Jalal, but after Jalal was chasing the person with Zeref's power, like the hoodie, the person in the cloak, the hoodie. Yeah, he was trying to catch up to the person. Oh jeez. So Obey just changed his picture.
You're like, damn it, man.
Yeah, the whole time he's been like, trying to catch the person with Zeus' power, which is totally fine and like justified, but like he's being so careless with all this like all like everything besides that, like bumping into people and making a scene and all that stuff. Well, I mean that was Mest's doing to make the scene, but yeah, it was really interesting to see what people would do when they found out that he was Mystigan, and we know now that
Yajima saved his ass.
Yeah. he knows he's Jalal too. Like he knows he's not the real Mystigan, which is really really, really interesting.
And then like worst case scenario happened, Kagura sees Jalal.
Yeah, and Miliana. Kagura and Miliana see Jalal. Yeah.
The only reason why Lahar let him go is because Yajima was the one that was saving face for him. That's why, like that's why at the end he said, it's only because Yajima said it. That's why I'm letting him go for now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Because he wants to save Makarov's like guild from getting disqualified. I'm guessing.
Yeah.
For like harboring a known felon. So yeah, after that, we had a little scene with Loxus and Makarov talking about what Ivan wanted, and it was a really really cool scene when Mavis showed up talking about it too. So yeah, basically Mavis said it brings light into the guild. It's not like an evil thing that Ivan was talking about. So I don't think Ivan actually knew truly what it was. Ivan kept saying it's like he started crying, but Ivan kept saying it's like an evil secret, or not evil, but it's like a dark secret, you know. And then Makarov said it's not a dark secret, and then Mavis showed up saying it brings light into the guild. It's a good thing, but it's still a secret. You can't know about it.
Can I just enlighten everybody's imagination for a second?
Sure.
Think about this. Makarov's the master currently, right?
Yeah.
Makarov's known to be dirty, so for all we know, Luminous Star could have been a bunch of dirty mags, and Ivan would have been terribly upset when he found this out.
That's why it glows.
Well, I think Guild Arts would have had a different reaction if it was a bunch of dirty magazines.
I mean, maybe.
Maybe there's a mountain of them, and Guild Arts was like, whoa.
Yeah.
The only problem with that is that Mavis is the one who knew. She's the one who's had Luminous Story there. Because remember, she said she told Precht or Hades about Luminous Story, and then Precht told Ivan and Makarov.
Yeah.
And then Makarov told Guild Arts and so on.
Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see.
Mavis is a pervert.
It'll be interesting to see what it truly is. If we ever get to see. Hopefully we do, because it'll be awesome to see what it is. Like, what truly brings light into Fairy Tail, you know? But yeah, so after that, she started crying, and there's a funny scene where Loxus and Makarov were trying to, like arguing to each other to comfort Mavis. Which I don't know if they truly could even touch her, because she's, like, corporeal.
It's Mavis, anything's possible.
Yeah. But yeah, so next episode, we had some more Future Levy sounding ominous as crap and everything, and talking about Calamity. I guess we don't know a timeline. We don't know how.
She said 5 days from now.
5 days.
So it's July 3rd. No,
July 7th.
Oh yeah, it was 7th. Yeah.
3rd of July.
We talked about that.
It was like 5 days from then.
Yeah, we talked about that last episode because it was 7. You know, on the 7th day. Yeah, so I guess a calamity is gonna happen, and that should be interesting. So yeah, and then 4th day starts. We had a big, so far a big part coming in. So we have the naval battle. Basically, the rules are get pushed out of the water, you lose. And the really dumb rule that I found was the last 2 members start the timer, 5-minute timer. If you get knocked out in that time, you get pushed to last place. I thought that was really dumb.
That's brutal. That's so brutal.
Yeah, it really is.
Oh yeah.
Like very very hardcore. But no one got knocked out in that time, so we never got to see that rule take place. We got to see it activated, but not like to its full extent. Anyways,
The members joining the name of battle were Shelia, Jenny, Lisley from Mermaid Hill, Juvia, Minerva from Sabretooth, which is her first battle since she joined or got back, whatever. Lucy, and then Rocker, who's the quadruped guy. Which is very
acknowledge him.
It's very funny to see that he like all these like girls and stuff and bikinis and everything. Everyone's all happy, and then like there's Rocker there in a speedo. It's funny.
He's probably sitting there thinking, "What am I doing here?"
But to be fair, Quackter Puppy only has guys, so they couldn't like do anything about that. Like I would full on believe that like Blue Pegasus all had guys too, but like Jenny's kind of like their backup. So they got Jenny to go in there. Anyways, the highlights of the fight was Juvia versus Aquarius. That was a fantastic matchup.
I knew you'd like that one.
I loved it a lot. Seeing, because like in the Celestial world, they had like a big talk and like they became best friends, like because like they both are like water based. Juvia like wrecked house though. She knocked out 4 people. Well, they said 3 people when we saw 4 explosions come out of the thing.
Oh,
which is interesting.
She knocked herself out. 4.
Well, no, we don't actually know what happened to her. She just got knocked out.
Yeah, I don't know either.
Nah, Minerva used her magic and pushed her out of the...
Oh, okay. Yeah, so...
It was kind of confusing, but you can tell it's what's to Minerva.
She knocked out Rocker, or no, Rocker got knocked out by Jenny. Jenny? Or no, Jenny?
Else died.
I think it was Jenny.
Jenny was Jenny.
Yeah, so...
Jenny kicked him.
So... Then that Juvia knocks out Leslie, Jenny, and Shelia, all in one hit, or Juvia did. Knocks out 3 people, and then that leaves Lucy, Minerva, and Juvia in there, and then Juvia gets knocked out because she got distracted. And then it's Minerva and Lucy back in the still in the fight, and like a very one-sided battle later. After Lucy gets like just curb stomped, just totally, because Minerva just keeps her in the fight, like literally like pushes her back into the center of the arena. She just gets like Minerva uses explosions to like put to, I guess that's her ability or whatever. That's one of her abilities. So every time Lucy got
Minerva gave us brutal fan service.
Yeah. A lot of fan service in this episode. Very subtle, but at the same time, very, very there. Like, we saw everything.
That's what Hero's good at.
Yeah, so, every time Lucy got to the very end of the arena, Minerva will explode them back into the center. So that's just kept her in the arena for the 5 minutes and then knocked her out. No, they didn't knock her out. They called the match because it was getting too far.
They should have called it a lot sooner than they did.
Yeah. Yeah, they should have. So after that, she gets kind of like, Minerva's holding her by her throat, like, putting her outside the arena and then just, like, dropping her. And then, like, it's like, what the heck? Jesus. Way too over the top. Go ahead.
Can I just say that the friggin' steering competition that happened just after that one little bit was fucking amazing.
The what?
The whole steering contest between Fairy Tail and Sabretooth.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Like the stare down thing. Yeah.
I love when things get serious like that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It would have been really cool to see like a brawl there like take place, but I understand that it wouldn't be good for both parties.
Was it the next episode that we just saw like Urza riding on the barrels?
Yeah.
Or was it the episode?
That was the next episode, yeah. But
I think acknowledge the next episode.
I can't remember. I don't have like the little thing. I forgot to put like the little marker to split the episodes up. Anyways, or split these things up to episode. Anyways, the next thing is Fairy Tail gets put into one team. So Team A and Team B get like put together, which was very, very cool. Because Raventail got disqualified. It's like all uneven now. So they got put together into one team, and it makes sense. It really does. So yeah, we have Natsu, Gray, Urza, Gajil, and Loxus, and I'm really wondering why they never chose Mira. for Gray.
Jane's a pacifist.
I guess.
Yep. She's a badass, but
she did say that. Yeah.
But could you imagine if Gildarts and Mira were there? Like, oh my god, dude.
Yeah, Urza, Loxus,
or
just substitute Gajil, or no. So yeah, substitute Gray for Mira, and then they had a 6-man, but they could put Gildarts there.
Laxus, Gildarts, Urza, Mira Jane, and Dragon Force Natsu.
And like Wendy too. Wendy would like help the heck out. That's what I try to say, but help out too.
Wendy, the support mage.
Yeah. What? Oh my god! What if Wendy supported Gildarts? Like that would like devastate everything. Like he
doesn't even need that.
I know, but what if she did, right? Like, what if she like maxed his power out to the point where he can just like look at somebody and they just explode? He would be so powerful. Oh my god.
Too OP.
So
I would love to have seen Gildarts at the very start during the preliminaries, where it said we not responsible for any deaths that may occur.
So it looks like we lost Obey.
Like, Gildarts and death.
Looks like we lost Obey, so we'll keep going. We're almost done here. So we have the first 2v2 battle lineup, which we're not going to go really into. We're just going to say what it is. Ichiya versus Rabbit versus Bacchus and Rocker. It was a one. I said in my thing, one weird ass fight later, Ichiya wins. Okay, moving on.
I smiled when
we got to talk about it. All
right. No. So
Bacchus, that's the thing that pisses me off.
That really pissed me off too. They hyped up his power so much to the point where even Urza was talking about how powerful he is. And then
the thing that's terrible, like no matter how much you hate Ichiya, Urza also said that never underestimate him.
But she said the same thing about Bacchus too.
Yeah.
But is Ichiya even considered S class?
I don't know.
Yeah, he's pretty much S class.
Didn't they say he's like the strongest member?
Blue Pegasus, isn't he?
Huh?
He's S class for Blue Pegasus because he's their strongest mage.
Well, Wendy could be S class for Blue Pegasus.
You mean Shelia?
Yeah.
Well, I'm just saying, like somebody weak, probably.
Well, Shelly is in Lamia scale.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's like saying Toby would be S class and he's in Lamia.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a really weird fight. It was.
I skipped it.
I love how, what's his name? Nichia, the Ichiya cat. Nichia.
Oh yeah.
With an N.
Ichiya. Yeah.
When he just put his hand up, he's like, he's like ready to fight. He put his hand up and then just gets like one hit. He gets one hit to death pretty much. And like Ichiya just took that. I love how he was like, we're one and the same, and like, and they start this like big old backstory kind of, or no, that was beforehand, but like kind of see like how they met type thing. It was so hard to tell who was talking because they used the same voice actor. Yeah. Oh my god!
But that's what makes it the best scene.
Are we done talking about this?
No, not yet. So, Cobra, what did you think when you saw those luscious yellow chins and the underpart of that mask?
So dumb. So dumb.
Yeah, were you expecting someone better from the suit?
I was full on expecting someone we've never seen yet, or at least someone that we know, like, to be maybe a bad guy or something, to, like, you know, sort of like what Gajo and Juvia did, kind of like, you know, join Fairy Tail. But they weren't Dark Guild. But, like, I was full on expecting somebody to be, like, underneath the rabbit's mask or whatever, to be, like, you know, one of the bad guys that Fairy Tail's defeated at once before, or somebody we've seen before. Like, I'm trying to remember who, but just like all I can think of is like past bad guys. But yeah, I was expecting somebody, and we got somebody, but it was not the person that I wanted at all.
Not the person we
Nobody
needed or
wanted.
deserved.
Yeah, we did not deserve
Nobody
him.
wanted him.
But yeah, so I guess he's part of Blue Pegasus now. Nietzsche is. He's got the guild emblem and everything.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You sound so disappointed by it.
I'm so disappointed in that episode.
It's not even filler, that's the best part.
Yeah.
I know, right?
What was weird is that took up the entire episode.
Yeah.
And yeah, there's just like so much like backstory that Ichio was telling about, like how they met and all that stuff, and then all the kind of like pain and, or not pain, but like the fight itself took like not even a minute, maybe 2 minutes.
I can hear the cringe.
It was really my favorite part was the moment Ichia realized that Nietzsche had no power whatsoever.
Oh yeah.
That was the best bit. Like, in my eyes, that was the funniest thing. Him just like, we're one and the same, and he's just like, eh, and he passes out, and he's like, God damn it.
We share the same abilities.
Yeah. Anyways, moving on. Second 2v2 battle that we kind of hinted at the very end of the episode. Leon and Yuka versus Kagura and Miliana. So that's gonna be an epic fight.
Oh yeah.
And I still, even though I've, you know, like I was saying in my reaction, I'm not sure who's gonna win. Right now, I don't know who's gonna win either. Like I said in my reaction, Leon and well, we know that Leon anyways. Well, even Yuka. He does like the force field magic stuff.
He does. It's called wave.
Wave.
Wave magic. He like can like neutralize people's abilities. So yeah, it's gonna be really awesome to see what Leon and Yuka can do. But at the same time, like I was saying in my reaction, Kagura and Miliana have a purpose now. They know where Jalal is. They're not gonna get defeated by like in a 2v2 battle. They're in it to win it now. They know they have their target in sight. They want and they need to like keep going. So yeah, I full on expect maybe Kagura and Miliana to win this. But
Tommy X Kagura.
But yeah, it's gonna be a really interesting fight. I hope it lasts more than like, you know, a couple minutes or whatever. I hope it's the entire episode, if anything. Next episode. But we'll find out. But that was the kind of big cliffhanger of that group of episodes, was the big fight coming up soon. So just have to wait and see what happens. I wonder how much Leon has kind of grown as a wizard. Well, I mean, have we... Wait, okay, we've seen...
He didn't fight in the filler arc, did he? No, he didn't.
He fought in the first battle, the hidden fight. No.
Yeah, he was in hidden.
Yeah, he was in hidden, but he didn't do anything, did he?
Yeah, he didn't really use like
they didn't show
a lot of magic.
That's true. And he wasn't in any 1v1 battles.
Yeah.
I think this is like just to compare where they stack up. They put these two specific people together and then put them against two others just to show where they actually rank with their magic.
Yeah.
It's to show off where he's at.
Well, because like the king is the guy who's like determining all these fights, I think. Either them or the judges, like one of them. But like they're all kind of intertwined at this point. Yeah. But so yeah, if this is one of the king fights, then yeah, they're pretty even in terms, because like the king wanted Urza versus Bacchus, which was like a hardcore even fight, and then the general dude, I can't remember what his name is, or not general, but the military guy in the armor, the knight guy, he mistook the king's word for oh my god, why did I forget his name?
For Elfman.
Elfman, there we go. Why do I always just forget a name all of a sudden? Anyways, yeah, so Elfman was kind of put into that battle and then ended up winning, which was like a big kind of surprise for everybody, because how powerful Bacchus is.
It's a great fight.
Yeah, it was a great fight. So, yeah, I mean, the king kind of determines all these things, I think, but, you know, like I said, the judges might kind of pick some of them, too. But these are 2v2 battles, so it's like the more better, or not more better, but like the more entertaining fights now, because it's just 2v2. There's 2 people per team, so it's a lot different dynamic than 1v1. Because at this point, I believe we're gonna see a bunch of team attacks. And like team combos that like work very well with each other, like sort of what Bacchus and Rocker did in a way, in their fight. I mean, very little what we saw of him, but like Rocker kind of had his like wind magic, and then Bacchus had his like, you know, his drunken fists or whatever, or drunken palm attack, whatever. But like if they had like a team attack thing, like Rocker would knock him up or something, and then Bacchus would like hit him down. So, like, just stuff like that. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see what comes in this battle, and hopefully we can see, like I said, in a big fight. I want to see a really, really, like, long fight to see the true power of all members. Especially Yuka. Like, how powerful is Yuka now? Like, who knows? We haven't seen his power since the island, so it'll be interesting to see what he can do now. So yeah, that's all we have. So yeah.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm really happy with the way the episodes are going, because you're hitting 173, 174, and 175, which I believe finishes off the first.
It does.
I guess you could say season of Fairy Tail.
Yeah. Oh, does it?
It does.
And then nice. Like because I think it changed company somewhere down the line.
Close.
Yeah, it's like Monday night, Tuesday for me, and then just Monday for you guys.
Nice.
Yeah.
Sweet.
That worked out really good, actually.
Oh, yeah, and
yeah, Dark Wolf.
yeah, and then this is the new opening and ending. I love those.
Yeah.
Yeah, I had that on the list too to watch. Yeah, and I have to watch at the after credits or whatever. One episode. Yeah. What Dark Wolf does is he gives me the list, and then I sort of split the episodes into however many I want to watch that day. So it kind of went to the 3 episode every day thing, and so far it's been working out very well. Like the first day was all in one group of episodes, and then day 2 consisted of like two videos of 3. Day 3 sort of happened kind of randomly. There wasn't really like a we just ended day 3 on 170 or 171, so it was like a little bit into 171 is when day 3 ended. So day 3 was kind of mismatched in there, but other than that, yeah, it's worked out pretty well, and we've ended on a lot of big cliffhangers that worked out pretty well. But yeah.
So I just have to say that I'm not a big fan of Wendy like Justin is, but I do have to say that Wendy, she got a little bit of character development in her fight, which was pretty good.
Oh yeah.
She did not want to.
I like Wendy.
She did not want to back down.
Yeah.
She didn't want to give up, or not give up, but she didn't want to lose. Yeah, she didn't want to lose for her team because like how much they've kind of pushed and lost and everything. Yeah.
Good.
Yeah, it was cool. And I wanted to point out one quick thing too was like how much Shelia was like so condescending in like her words. She's like, you should just give up now. She's like, in the fight. Like, she's like, you know I'm going to win. Like that's what like she was constantly saying.
Yeah.
And then like I think that what kind of helped Wendy's mood at the very end there, hearing what she was saying.
Wendy was like, "Bitch."
Yeah.
Wendy was like.
Dude, what was up with all those times that like her face was kind of Shelia's face was kind of like shadowed and she had like a real evil look. Yeah, and then she didn't turn out to be evil at all.
I think that was the show sort of
trying to mess with people.
I think the show was trying to make it seem like she was the one behind Xerath's power because like it fooled me like full on because they said that and I immediately had the thought of because she's a dragon, she's a god slayer. That has to be like Xerath's power, like Xerath's like hidden magic stuff. Like, but my downside to that was that Shelia is like a new to the stadium. She's never been there before, so it wouldn't make sense that they would still feel Xerath's power in the past, whatever, because she hasn't been there. But yeah.
So. We know that dragon slayers get their powers from dragons, like the real ones.
Yeah, the dragons teach them.
Do god slayers get them from gods or whatever? Like, have we ever seen like a god or something?
I think it's just books. I think they just get it from books.
Maybe it's just
Xancro. Yeah, Xancro was taught by Hades about how to use it.
They probably go up to that big like library.
It is ancient magic, so maybe. Since it is ancient magic, maybe back in the day they did.
Yeah. But yeah, so that's a good place to end it because I mean, there's not much to talk about besides all that stuff. So, yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully next episode or next group of episodes, we get a bunch of stuff. Seeing how it is, like you guys were saying, the end of the season. Hopefully we get a bunch of new information and possibly some cliffhanger stuff. Probably gonna see a huge amount of cliffhanger stuff. But we'll see when that comes up. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Thanks to Rilu, Obey, Natsu, and Tommy for joining us in this episode.
And remember, as always, one like is one each year.
Oh, God. I was hoping no one would say it because freaking Justin isn't here.
One like equals one Justin X Wendy fanfic.
Oh yeah, we were going there. I completely forgot about that.
And Shelia. Alright, so yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you guys hopefully Monday for a discussion. We'll find out if anyone's around to do it. Hopefully, because it is the end of the season, so hopefully we can get a big talk on that. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you then. See ya.